Hi guys and welcome back. For today's video, I am feeling spring. I want to do some kind of spring look, more on the simple side. I saw a look a while ago of just really pretty pastel blues, mint type of colors, and I'm like, I want to do a look like that because I think that is so beautiful. Using one or two eyeshadows is so simple and easy to do. So I think that is kind of the lane I'm gearing toward today. So if you would like to see what I come up with, then keep on watching. First off, my shirt was part of the inspiration that I was going for. And then I busted out the Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And I am loving these type of shades, mainly this one right here and this blue. That's what I'm going for today. And I'm not quite sure why I'm feeling simple, but we need a simple look every now and again, you know? So that is what I am kind of going for. Since this is going to be a more simple look, I'm going to start with my face first. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's just what I've been doing lately, and I'm going to use my usual primer suspects, the Benefit Professional, for my cheeks, my nose, and then the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer for everywhere else. I'm going to use a foundation I haven't used in so long, and I don't know why, because when I initially used this foundation, I loved it. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This is a great foundation, and sometimes I think we all get into our makeup routines and we just go toward things we know and love, and then we kind of forget about other products. And as I was going through my drawer in all of my foundations, I was like, oh my gosh, why did I stop using this? So I'm really happy to be busting this back out again. For concealer today, I haven't used this in so long either. I think during this time, it's forcing some of us to go into our drawer and kind of look at what we have. Since just today, Sephora closed. Not that you can't buy stuff online, but this is kind of forcing us, I think, to just kind of look at what we already have. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. This is in Light Ivory, and then the foundation shade I used is in L20. This might be a little yellow. So I think I might put some of my, what is that? The Makeup Forever Conceal and Define on, because this is one of the lightest concealers I have ever found, which is fantastic because I need a light concealer if I'm trying to highlight, which it's really hard to highlight when you're already so freaking pale. But I love putting this in and mixing it just to give a little bit of a highlight, at least in my eyes. That's what I'm trying to do. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, it makes me feel like it is. I've let this sit on my face now for about... sit on my face. Okay, I've let this concealer dry down a little bit. It's been about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. So now I am going to go ahead and blend it out. I like to start on the bottom of the concealer because I want that to be the most blended out of anything. So for some reason in my head, if I start on the bottom, it's going to blend and mesh in with the foundation and all of that, so that it's seamless blending going down instead of like looking like this, you know? So in my head, that's why I start toward the bottom first and then I work my way up. Does it make a difference? I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but that's just like what I think in my head. Start on the bottom and work your way up. Then I just kind of go back around make sure that is completely blended in right there. Man, I forgot how good that CoverGirl concealer is. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Creases pretty quickly though. I don't know if it's the CoverGirl or the Makeup Revolution, but I am creasing. So before I set this, I definitely want to go in and tap out. And I'm going to be setting under my eyes with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to set with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade 05. For my contour and, wrong brush, Christy, wrong brush. For my contour and bronze situation, I do a one shebang. I don't do two separate things. If I can leave out a step, I'm gonna leave out a step. But for my bronze contour, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna use a Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'm switching my diabetic dog's food and it's freaking me out because he eats Fresh Pet Vital. My husband just came in here naked after the shower. Shake it, baby.
Oops.
Shake it, baby.
Bonuses of quarantine.
What?
Really working that one spot, aren't you?
Gotta blend. Gotta blend, gotta blend. Well, you just flash them while you're at it. Flash them. My husband, ladies and gentlemen. I'm changing his food and it's tripping me out because I've had his diabetes under control for a couple years now. And at this point, just with how expensive it is, I was trying to find just as good quality of food at my grocery store because they only sell this particular Fresh Pet at PetSmart. And it's so expensive. So I found this new food and it has, no corn. It's grain-free, has no corn, potatoes, rice, because he can't have any of that or his blood sugar just goes through the roof. So I put... Riley, go.
Thank you.
So I found on Chewy's this food that I think will be okay, but it's still freaking me out because I do check his blood sugar at home. So it's making me as a dog mom very nervous, but hopefully in the end it'll be just as good and I do save a little bit of money and his blood sugar doesn't skyrocket through the roof. So we'll get our first delivery, and plus I can get it delivered. I don't have to go to the store to get it, which is what I was kind of panicking about because I was like, I do not want to go out in public right now for obvious reasons, and want to look into getting my dog food delivered at this point. So, having to make additional trips to PetSmart, plus if we do have a complete and total lockdown or whatever, PetSmart ain't gonna be open. So I have to figure out different options now, and hopefully this is a good option for it. For blush, I'm gonna go in with my dirty Morphe 9B blush palette. And I'm going to mainly stick to this guy. Usually I mix a lot, but I love this shade in the spring and summer. It's my go-to shade. This is my go-to palette. It's just a beautiful color. Nice peachy pink. Those are my favorite types of blushes to use in the spring and summer. Okay, and then for highlights, where is it? I had to jump back to my Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighters, and I'm going to be using my Flash palette and kind of mix these two shades right here, Gleam and Iced. Alright, so I just sprayed my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray, so I'm still drying, but I do want to, I think I'm going to go in with Cute from Jawbreaker. So this shade right here, I'm basing this look off of Lustrelux, or her name's Katie. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, I'm sure. She did a look with this shade, not this particular shade, but a shade like this, I don't know how long ago, but I was in love with it. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. It's just so simple, but so pretty at the same time. So that is the look I'm kind of basing what I'm doing off of. So I'm going to dip into Cute, and there is a lot of fallout when I dip into that. So hopefully I don't get it all over my face. I'm going to dip a little into Brain Freeze, that other shade I showed you before that I kind of was going back and forth about. Just the very light blue, and just start to put a little bit of that on. So it's kind of a mix between the two, because that color wasn't doing it for me. Should have probably went in with this one instead, but you know, you never know until you get it on your eyeball, you know? But I'm liking the way that looks. And then I'm going to take Virgin, which is the white shade, just kind of dust that a little bit over the edges, just to soften them up a little bit. I'm just putting a little more Brain Freeze on. This is turning more into blue now, which is okay. I'm not hating it. It just, that first color wasn't doing it for me. So I want to make this more blue. It just happens sometimes, but I really kind of blowing it out, smoking it out a little bit.
Good.
What do you mean you up?
I cut your Amazon package, and I also cut through the sticker. So you can go ahead and cancel that return. I guess I own a pack of stickers now.
How'd you cut it?
With a pair of scissors. I thought it was empty.
Damn it. So what happened was, I didn't want to go to Kohl's to return these light dimmer things that I got off of Amazon. So I switched my return to an Amazon pickup, so I could just put it outside. The Amazon person could pick up the package, and that is done. I didn't have to go to Kohl's and be around people. So I got everything ready, and Dippy out there, I don't know what he was doing, but he like cut half, like took a pair of scissors and cut through the damn package, which then cut the package of dimmable light things that I got. They're little like sticker things to put on a light to dim the light. But I didn't need them anymore because we got a dimmer light switch. But anyway, cut through the whole thing. So now, obviously, you can't return it. Yeah. So I'm out of that money. Quarantine day 5 is going swimmingly. So I'm going to take Brain Freeze and smoke it out a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Just gives it some color down there. Obviously, you don't have to do that, but I personally love to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm not going to put any color in my waterline. I'm going to leave that blank. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, hop off camera, do my brows and lashes, and then be back to finish up this look. Okay, so off camera, I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Auburn. And the lashes I have on are the Ardell Remy lashes in number 778. Is that all I did off camera? That is all I did off camera. So now I'm going to go in with Jawbreaker, which is the really pretty shimmer shade from the palette, and just put that on my inner corners and my brow bone. And then I'm going to use the Essence, oh, this is a waterproof. I want the regular one, hold on. Okay, so this is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This is in the regular formula. The waterproof is just a little too harsh because it's waterproof and it's hard to get off. So I find that obviously the regular formula is much, much easier to get off. Oh, we getting chunky, bitch. We getting chunky. I'm gonna keep my lips simple, nude. What's new? I'm going to line them with the NYX Natural Lip Liner. This desperately needs to be sharpened. And then I'm going to top them with the Revlon Lip Gloss in the shade Pink Diamond. Alright guys, so that is it for this makeup look. Every now and again, I love doing simple looks, even though the face is very glamorous, there's a lot of makeup on. Keeping the eyeshadow more to, it was supposed to be one shadow, but it ended up being two. But picking the right shade you want using one shadow, you can't go wrong, especially with these types of shadows and these types of looks, because these, what do you call these? These pastel type of looks are very, very in right now. So I personally really like these kind of looks. Let me know if you're into these one or two eyeshadow kind of looks, or do you like watching very extravagant non-wearable looks? I'm really curious because I personally think we like to wear more looks like this, very simple, soft glam types of looks, but we like watching really crazy type of looks that we know we wouldn't wear out anywhere. That's just my personal opinion on that, because I really like watching crazy ass cut crease type of looks that I know I'm not going to wear out to like bowl or something. Well, especially right now at the moment with what's going on, obviously, but I'm just kind of curious what you guys like to see, like to watch, so that I know. So let me know down below. So that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.